keep me accountable. So if I get 20 reps, you better subscribe. If I don't, do whatever you want. How's it going, guys? My name is Isaac. I'm an amateur men's physique competitor aiming for my pro card for the next year. And today I'm gonna be putting you guys through my arm day. So what I do for arms, I think I have pretty good arms. I would love for you to see what I do, try it for yourself. We're most likely gonna be doing things like tricep push downs, start with the basics, bicep curls, either with the dumbbell or with the barbell, or we will even try a couple of machines. So the main thing that we're gonna aim for is to go to failure for every single set, and we're gonna keep upping the intensity with each set. When it comes to arms, I think I'm one of the best in terms of arms. I'm not trying to make my head too big, but I have really good arms. Everything just has to catch up. How my training method for your arms is gonna be is I'm gonna try to go as heavy as possible in every single one I'm doing. I'm not counting the reps. I'm going to failure. I'm not going for 12, I'm not going for 15. Maximum effort in every single set that I do. So if I get 50 reps, fuck it, 50 reps. If I get 100 reps, fuck it, 100 reps. But we're going until our arms give out. So that's what I have planned for this arm workout. And that's how I got my arms big. I used to do like 200 reps. We'll start with just a warm-up. The warm-up, I'm just gonna go for probably around like 12, 15. Easy ones. Overhand, underhand. All right, okay, done with the warm-up. Let's switch to the rope. So this one, I'm gonna go till failure. I'm gonna go for as much as I can until my arms give out. So I'm doing negatives on the way up, so slow and controlled. All right. So next one, go heavy a little bit more. Same thing. We might even full stack it. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. All right. So that was a really good set. But just to clarify, by the way, how I'm training, it's very specific to me. So I actually enjoy training like this. But if you're someone that does men's physique like me, I wouldn't recommend training like this. I'll say probably do arms once per week, right? Or just mix it with a different day, mix it with your chest day, mix it with your back day. Because in men's physique, what I was told by most of the judges is that they're not looking for the biggest type of arms. They're more looking for a V taper, so your shoulders have to pop out more than your arms are popping out, right? So if your shoulders are popping out and your arms are also popping out in men's physique, that can work against you, right? Because they don't really like too big of arms in men's physique, right? So I would suggest not going too crazy on arms like I'm going. If you train like a bodybuilder, if you train as a classic guy, then try this. This is actually a very fun way to train, right? And I'm crazy, so I like to train like this. for arms, that is quite a lot of weight. You do not need to go this heavy. For your triceps is more of an endurance muscle, so you just need to pick a light to moderate weight where you can actually get the form down properly and not throw it like how I was doing, right? But I was just trying to get as many reps as possible. And like I said, this is fun for me, right? So thanks to Steph, I'm trying to do what's fun for me today. So this is, I thought of going super heavy, going for as much as I can, and I managed to get about 16 reps, so pretty proud of myself. I've gained about 10 pounds now. I was natural not too long ago. It's been about a month and a half, right, since I switched to the dark side. I've noticed that I have put on quite a little bit more mass in certain areas that I didn't think was possible to put on mass. It's trying to sleep has been a little bit harder. Melatonin don't work no more. So that's something I gotta figure out, right? But I have put on about 10 pounds. I was 180 when I started. I'm on 190, and my coach, Morgan, has also helped a lot because he's over 300 pounds. He eats a lot of food, right? He looks at my meals and he's like, yo, this is not a lot. You can get this in easily, but I still struggle to get all of it in. But thankfully I have put on about 10 pounds. The goal is to put on another 10 pounds and get to about 200 pounds, and then we will see what we do from there. Stay tuned for that. You know, hopefully Pro Card comes next year, 2026. I already did a set with 2 45s on each side. So this last one that I'm gonna be doing, 3 45s on each side, and I'm still gonna be going for till failure. So I'm hoping to get at least 20 reps. I know that's gonna be really, really hard, but here's the thing. Keep me accountable. So if I get 20 reps, you better subscribe. If I don't, do whatever you want. So this rests on my hands, Steph. I better get 20 reps. I'll get it no matter what. All right, pray for me, guys, please. Oh yeah, I forgot that I'm 10 pounds heavier. This is easy, I'll get the 20. 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what to do, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Holy. See, guys, consistency is very key. I used to be like the type of person where one day I'll put my weights away after I'm done the workout, and then the other days I'll leave it depending on how I felt. But one thing I'm trying to improve is just being more consistent in everything I do, like making my bed not when I feel like it, reading not when I feel like it, but just having to do it, right? So one thing is the little things too, right? So even taking off weights, make sure that every single time I put the weights back, every time. I don't care. Yeah, oh yeah, and I don't want to piss off Greg. Greg will come for me. Please put your weights back. Make sure it's a consistent thing every single time. Now, some days you do it because you feel like it. Some days you don't because you feel like it. I used to be like that. And honestly, if you're gonna do one thing, that's how you do everything, right? So be consistent with everything that you do. And I'm a work in progress. I do mess up once in a while, but I'm just saying this is something I'm trying to improve in. Skull crushers. I used to love doing skull crushers with the barbell. Since starting to train at this gym, this is the machine that I prefer to use now because it's just amazing. It's just amazing. We're gonna go close first, and then we're gonna go wide, right? For the warm-up, 10 reps on both. You wanna keep your back flat on the seat, bend all the way, full range of motion, full stretch. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm thinking for the next one, add a 10 pounds, because with this, you don't want to go crazy heavy. We should have probably even started lighter, but 25 pounds on each side is pretty good. I'm gonna add 10 pounds to each side, and then we'll see. Depending on how I do that, I might add more weight, go heavier, but this next one, I'm gonna go till failure. I was actually thinking, right? And I've been even studying a lot of the great people that did good things. The people that we all look up. One thing I've noticed with all of them is they had that feeling. Like they knew they had these goals, and they had that feeling. They had something inside of them that nobody could actually like explain. They couldn't even explain it for some reason. Even when they had doubters, you know, when things were going wrong from them, when they were broke, all that kind of stuff, they still had that feeling. They couldn't explain it, and they didn't even know how they could do it. I was watching a Robert Greene interview the other day, and he was saying the same thing when he used to write, and he kept getting rejected all the time before all his books blew up. He still had that feeling that for some reason he will make it, right? And like I was telling Steph behind the camera, you know, I have that feeling a lot of times. She has that feeling a lot of times, right? So there's a few people, and I know maybe talking to you, you probably have that feeling too, right? So it's kind of, I wouldn't say ever worry about anything. If you have that feeling, you know damn well you're gonna make it. You just have to take those actions, and that's it, right? You just take those actions. Having that feeling is the first most important thing, because you already know you're there somehow, right? So that person that you're striving to be is telling you that you can actually get there, you know? So just take the action, and then you'll get there. That's what I truly believe. But if you have that feeling, like I said, you will get there no matter what. Nobody can stop you. No matter what, you will get there. Just take the action, one step at a time, and you'll get there. That's all I gotta say. I'm not philosophizing or whatever they call it. Hey, philosopher. I should change my handle to the philosopher bodybuilder. You know? Yeah. Eesh. I think Morgan is gonna kill me for training like this. Morgan, if you're watching this, I don't train like this usually. This is just for the video. I actually follow the plan, okay? Like I say in the check-ins, I actually follow the plans. You see me train here, but this is just for the video, right? Like training light all the time. Like I used to be all about training light, going slow and control, getting the form down, and that's important. But it gets to a certain point where you have to go pretty heavy. You have to progressively overload, right? Because if you're doing 5 pounds all the time and your muscles are used to that, you're not gonna be growing as much. And it doesn't matter how many reps you're getting, you're not gonna be growing as much. You need to put your muscles under a little bit of a heavier load. You have to shock it a little bit, and so that you can actually tear the muscle fibers, right? It is important to go a little bit heavier sometimes, right? I wouldn't suggest doing that all the time. There's times obviously that you gotta train light. There's times where you're gonna go heavy too. So learn about your body, see what works for you, and then execute, right? But always be willing to improvise, always be willing to try other things, to try new things. That's how you grow, and that's how you shock the body, that's how you shock the muscle. Come on. Fish. So this is my first time using this machine, so we're gonna try to figure it out. It's leaning forward toward putting my chest on the seat. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring both up this way, and then I'm gonna rep out, do about 5 reps on one side while keeping tension on the other side, right? So I'll keep this up the whole time. 5 reps here, keep the elbows in. Perfect. Same thing over here, 5 reps, elbows in. And then 4 reps here. 3 reps. 2. 1. And then rep out 10 reps. Hold the last one. 33 pounds on each, but that felt like a lot of weight because of how I did it. So try it this way. I'm telling you, the pump will be crazy. And then hold the last rep. For hammer curls, how I like to do hammer curls, I just do stick to single arm. Just bring this dumbbell across, bring it up, squeeze, hold, slowly back down, squeeze it across, slowly back down. So this actually really helps with the width for your biceps, not just the length. All right, we're going heavier. My arms are on fire, but you know, like I said, I have some of the, in my opinion, really good arms. So I can't be like, I'm just gonna quit. You know, I have to own up to what I say. So this happens a lot where I say something and then I'm like, damn, I have to own up to it, but it helps me a lot. So if you have a problem with it, I don't care. It's something that actually helps me when I set a standard and I say I'm this. I know I have to work towards that. So even if you don't see me as that, I see me as that. I gotta work towards it. So it's a thing that's up to me. Contract I have with myself. It has nothing to do with you. When I'm saying I'm good at this, has nothing to do with you, so don't take offense to it. I realize that there's been a times where people take offense to things that I say, but it has nothing to do with you guys. It has everything to do with me. Simple. As you can see from how I've been training, most of it has been 3 working sets and then 1 top set, right? So the first set is pretty much kind of lighter weight. Go for as many reps as you can just to feel it, get a feel for it. And then the next set is the actual working set, right? So the second set is the set where you're giving it maximum effort. Third set, same thing. You go slightly heavier, give it maximum effort. And then the last set, you go super heavy, go for as much as you can. That's pretty much how I'm training for this arm day. All right, 50 pounds. All right, so that was pretty much my arm workout. We did a few exercises. Don't ask me how many, my math isn't mathing right now. But we did a few exercises. That's all pretty much you need for arms. Don't need anything too crazy. Just train with this kind of intensity that I'm training with, and you'll see crazy gains on your arms. And if you do men's physique, you don't go too crazy on arms. Everybody else go crazy on arms. Those of you that saw me do the 20 reps on the dip machine that I have not subscribed, I'm gonna come for you. So better subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, make sure you comment what you would like to see next on the channel. If you'd like to see me again, please let Steph know so that I can get some new videos and photos and be on the channel again. So make sure you comment and say, yo, Isaac, have Isaac on the channel again. Thank you guys again for watching. Really appreciate it. Take care.